Alright, baby, we out riding, slide. We're gonna do an oil change today. I really don't need to be out here whipping it like this, but I'm out here. Let's get it. So all I'm doing right now is warming up the oil. We're gonna get the oil change done. Warming up the oil and warming up the tires. Shit. Alright, today we're gonna get this oil change, man. Right now what I'm doing is warming up the oil. A lot of people, what they do is they just turn the bike on, let it run for about, what, 5 minutes or something like that to let the oil warm up. What I like to do is I like to ride the bike around, shift the gears to get all the oil up in there warmed up. You know what I'm saying? That's my theory on it. I don't know. I'm not no mechanic, you know what I'm saying? So y'all probably know if that's a myth or not, but I don't care. I still want a reason to ride anyway. So that's pretty much what I'm doing up here. It's just getting a little reason to ride. So we're gonna get this bad boy warmed up, then we back in the garage with it. Alright, we back in the garage. Your boy 6 Gear Cullo. We here with 6 Gear Mechanical University, man. First off, I'm doing this totally wrong. I'm trying to get this bolt off by twisting it the wrong way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Basically, when you're facing it, I'm twisting it towards the right, which is tightening it. I'm trying to get it loose. Rookie mistake. You know, but we learning here, baby. Let's get it. Alright, after making a quick adjustment, get this bad boy turned the right way. And it takes some force to get this off. But it doesn't help that I just tightened it too, right? But it takes force to get this bad boy off. So be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? That was real. Alright, next order of business is we're gonna unscrew this bolt and drain the oil from the oil pan down here. This part is always intense. It's my favorite part. Now, as you know, the oil is warm, damn near hot, so you gotta be careful when that come out. Get out the way. Just get it. See the color of the oil? It's not too dark, but you know it is dark enough like it's been used. That's what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? On this, it's gonna be a dark red because this is Motul 7100. What I like to do is let this oil drain for I let it drain for at least 15-20 minutes. I got the time. I go do something else and let it fully drain out. So we're gonna leave the pan down there for a minute. Next order of business is getting this filter off. This tool right here is the best tool that I have used so far. I had another tool, was like the connection to the wrench that grips around the indentions on the oil filter, and it just didn't work good. This bad boy right here, squeeze it and get it up out of there. Once again, we twist it to the left, lefty loosey, righty tighty. It's oil all up in the filter. Remember that it's oil up in the filter. We're gonna mention that again later on in this video. It's real easy to change the oil on the Tracer. It's real easy on naked bikes in general, but definitely the Tracer. Alright, now that oil's done draining, next order of business is remove that washer from the drain bolt and put a new one on there. That's what they recommend. Everybody don't do it, but that's something I do. I try to do it by the book. This is a trick that I use to get it off of there. You see it's on there pretty tight. Basically put that in there like a chisel. right there in between that little crevice. Put that bad boy in there, give it some pressure from a hammer or something, and it'll usually loosen it up. Just like that. Nah, I'm just playing. It really wasn't that easy. I already unhinged it. I just put it back together for the sake of the video. It took a few more tries than that, but I got it up out of there. New batch of washers. I forgot what they call this. Somebody jump in the comments. Let me know what they call this. A drain washer or something. That's the old one. They're the new ones. Get that out of here. Let's go. Open up a new pack. Let's get it. Fresh crispy. Fresh crispy. Put that bad boy on there. What I like to do before I put that drain bolt on there is I like to make sure this area is clean. Try to clean it up as much oil as I can. Spray a little bit of water on the shop towel like that. Just go around and get busy, drain it out. You ain't gonna get everything. You see that filter area is still kind of leaking. So don't worry about getting everything, but get what you can. We like to do this clean, man. A perfect oil change to me is one with zero oil spill anywhere. And this is my first time actually not spilling any oil anywhere. See, it's mud splashed all up on the pan. I was getting busy. I was getting nifty. All right, finally we put the new drain bolt on that bad boy. Remember what I said, righty tighty, lefty loosey. It should go in smooth. It should go in real smooth. That drain bolt is perfectly fit for that screw, so it should go in real smooth. If you got any trouble doing it, then you might need to back that bad boy out. Now it's time to put this oil filter on. For the Tracer 9 GT, make sure you got the right number. Look it up. It's on Google. You'll find the right number and all that. Do your research on this type of stuff, man. Don't end up buying the wrong supplies and having to send stuff back and all that, man. Get the job done right. Do it the right way. Fresh bottle of that Motul 7100. That's what we're using, man. 10W40. I use that on this bike and I use it on the ZX10. It's the best of the best. Haven't had an issue with it yet. Make sure it's child proof, boy. You gotta put some elbow grease into it. Saying, pop the top on that bad boy. Now what I'm doing is something that I've seen pretty much all the mechanics do on YouTube. Like I said, I learned from YouTube University. Now we got 6 Gear University. But what we're doing is we lubricating the lip of that oil filter. And the reason behind that is it makes it easier to remove it when we have to change the oil filter again. Now I change these oil filters on every oil change. I'm doing an oil change every 3,000 miles on both bikes. That's my guidelines. Let me know what y'all doing in the comments. Now this is another thing that I learned was getting some oil in there. I didn't pour the full amount because I'm showing this camera and I'm also showing another camera what I'm doing. But I'm putting oil in the filter to get some in there. I guess they say it helps to start the process. I got something to say about that on my ZX10 video. I'm gonna do an oil change on that one. I'm gonna explain that. So we're screwing this bad boy on right here. Righty tighty. Once again, it should go on real smooth. If you got any trouble putting it on, then that means you cross-threading it. Back it back out. Try it again. Now as far as tightening the screw, tightening the oil filter. Once again, the main thing I heard was hand tighten it, but you gotta have some strong hands. Some people go back and use the filter. I just use the hands. Going back down to the drain bolt. I'm tightening the bolt, but I'm not fully tightening it right now, right? It's a quick tighten, not all the way down. And I'm doing that for a reason, just in case I gotta let some oil back out. This right here is the sight glass. Need to check the sight glass. All the oil is drained, so there's nothing in that sight glass. You want that oil to be right there in the middle of that bottom line and the top line. The Tracer 9 GT takes about 4 quarts. Not totally 4 quarts, but you need to get that same bottle I had. I think it's might be a liter or something like that. You need to get that bottle and start pouring that oil in. Make sure you do a clean job. Get you a good filter. They put these the areas where you put that oil in, they put them in some weird places sometimes, so you might need to get you a longer filter like the one you see here. This is like the 3rd filter I had grabbed one day because I kept getting the wrong kind. Now as you're doing this, you need to be paying attention to that sight glass that you see in the middle of the screen just above the exhaust pipes. I'm checking it periodically. Let the oil get in there, check it periodically. It's a process. It takes some time. If you're doing it by yourself, it definitely takes some time. Now we can see that oil starting to come up in that sight glass. That's what you're looking for. That's an ideal situation when you get the oil to land right here. So I didn't know yet. I'm about to check it in a second, and then I noticed, like, okay, cool, we good, perfect. It rarely happens like that, but it was pretty smooth on this one. Screw the cap back on that bad boy. We in there. Now we're gonna start this bike. I want you to watch how that oil level drains as we start the bike. Remember what I said about the filter earlier. See that oil draining? That drain oil is oil that went into the filter and other parts of the bike. So it's important that you account for this, right? Because you're gonna need to add some more oil to get the line right. So we turn the bike off, and this is after I've let it sit for about 10 minutes now. And we put in more oil to get that line correct. One of the things that I've noticed with my oil changes, and I don't know if anybody else has seen this, is that I put enough oil in there to just for that oil line to just be right above to just be right above the indicator, the lower indicator on that sight glass. Because usually when I ride a little bit and I come back and park the bike, the oil level kind of increases. A couple millimeters it might increase, you know what I'm saying? So let's pay attention to that. Now we go back, screw this bad boy all the way in. I don't know what the torque spec is. I don't know what it is for the ZX10, but I just tightened that bad boy pretty good, and it's been working for me, man. Hand tight. Let's get it. First ride after the oil change. Seemed like we running smooth. She purling like a kitten. Got her in second gear. What I'm doing now is just taking it easy, just in case it is any leaks or anything like that. I ain't full leaned over, you know what I mean, dragging the bike, you know. At least we, you know, up and down with it in case something go bad. So we're gonna do a little cruise speed for a minute, go through all the gears. They posted up right there, boy. This is after the ride, just now. So we're looking at a perfect oil level.